Jimmy Miller, a successful businessman, never forgets where he came from.
When he was 7 months old, he was abandoned and raised in an orphanage.
And for the last 60 years, he returns to St. Francis Home on Christmas Eve to give back. Jimmy Miller and Margot Rumman join us here on Connecticut Style. It's nice to have you both here.
Ladies, nice to meet you. Nice to see you.
Thank you.
So right off the bat, let's talk about kind of how you started off. You were raised in an orphanage, Jimmy, at a young age.
Yes. Starting somewhere around 7 months old. And then I went with a family that adopted me back to the orphanage, and then from there into the service. The war was on, and when I came back from the war, I naturally was in the YMCA, as I told Marco, and I started going to St. Francis then on Christmas Eve. Of course, maybe I didn't give them very much at that time. And then as the years went on, I kept around 70 men to the dinner every year. We were small. And whatever they contributed, I matched it and brought that to the orphanage on Christmas Eve. And then, of course, we decided to go ahead and, because all those times I was a little embarrassed to even let anyone know other than the 70 friends or so. And a lot of people didn't know that I grew up there or back and forth and all that. So then I went public with it when I realized that their needs were at the orphanage were so that more money would help.
Sure.
You really wanted to help the other children who follow your footsteps.
Yeah.
You started the Friends of Jimmy Miller. Margot, tell us about that.
I think instead of using it as a cop-out,
Sure.
To go ahead and use it as a motivator, and I think that's what I really believe in. Motivate you to go ahead and go get it, whatever.
And you did, and you're doing it also.
Yeah, well, we all do. We have a committee that is made up of a bunch of different people, and last year on a single night we raised close to $200,000. We're hoping to do more than that this year. Every year Jimmy starts cracking a whip around this time of year for us to work harder to get more money in. It's by invitation.
This is the dinner that we're talking about.
The dinner is by invitation, and it's not, we don't tell anybody what to give. They give, and the next day at the orphanage, we have all of our funds. All the funds are in from the corporate sponsors, which is a very big help for us, and we split that money up, and we disperse it that day. Nobody gets paid. All the work is by volunteer, and we've been able to help out our 3 benefactors, St. Francis, Clifford Beers, and St. John's, the most over these past years. So it's been very, very interesting, and each year it gets more and more interesting.
And where does all the money go? We talked about the 3 organizations. How does it help, really?
Well, we've invested in, we've given them money for pools, for recreation areas, computers, you know, a life learning area so they can get on with their life. Jimmy, any other areas that I'm missing?
Yeah, everything from mattresses to televisions.
Yeah.
This really makes you play Santa Claus, really, for
kind of, right?
Christmas, right?
Yeah, in a way. Yeah, in a way, yes.
It's got to make you feel so good.
Yeah, I think the objective was to go ahead and have those kids have some of the things that our children have. And so we did all that, the swimming pools, the the basketball courts and recreation rooms and all that. And we're always looking for something new to get right to the children.
All right.
Exactly.
Well,
It's all about the
thank you so
kids.
much for what you do. Marco and Jimmy, thank you. Good luck with the dinner.
Yep, thank you very much.
All right.
Thank you so much.